Hello students. Moving ahead with economics for class 11th, we were discussing microeconomics. Chapter 2nd, central problems of an economy. Students, in various other parts, that is part 1, part 2, part 3, we have discussed various concepts. And the last concept that we were discussing was about PPC. PPC and what to produce. So moving ahead with this, we'll move further now. Now, students, we'll discuss PPC and how to produce. We have discussed PPC, what to produce. So a quick review of this is necessary because everything is related. PPC means production possibility curve. A curve that shows all the possible combination of two goods. We take two goods with the problem of choice only. There is a problem of choice because the resources are scarce and we have alternative uses. So to overcome this, we had to face a problem in which two goods if are taken, then to increase one other had to be decreased. So PPC curve, it shows that various combination of goods that can be grown and be consumed. We have also discussed that PPC and what to produce. What to produce means whether we have to produce capital goods, that is machinery, plantation, etc., or the consumer goods that will increase the standard of life. We also get to understand that the resources to which we are using it, we have to place them in an appropriate manner. Moving ahead with that, we'll start with now PPC and how to produce. Student, production possibility curve has certain assumptions to it. The various assumptions of it was that first, the resources have to be given. Second, the resources are fully and efficiently utilized. And third, it was technology should not be changed. With these assumptions, we draw a standard PPC. With this thought, we move on how to produce. How to produce says that there are two ways of producing these things. Whether it shows the choice of technique. Whether we can use labor intensive or we can use capital intensive. Now labor intensive is, if you remember, we say is a conventional form of using the resources. Conventional form is old pattern. Old pattern means old form of techniques, old inputs, more of the people are required. Definitely it will generate employment. Definitely it will generate employment as more labor will be employed. But is the question is there, does it that all the labor that is being employed over there is giving the potential output? All the people, those who are working, is adding up to the potential output. Didn't you remember that we have studied seasonal unemployment, we have studied disguised unemployment? People are working. Still, there are these consequences also. So it says the labor intensive technique is less efficient and capital intensive technique is more efficient. More efficient means more goods of the technology, modern technology, advancement, less of the time and less of the money wastage, more profit. So here they comes into the point that a shift from, when a person shifts from conventional to modern technology, this would lead to the shift in PPC. PPC curve would shift to the somewhere. Now we have to understand how and in what circumstances. Students, I have told you that in general we have this standard PPC curve with A and B, your PPC curve, X and Y axis, good Y and good X. Now, students, here all the points that we we are showing, I have explained you that all possible combinations we have got. All potential output we have got over here. Now what? Does the shift changes? And how does the shift changes? It is changed, student. How? I'll let you know. They say that PPC and the choice of technology changes in the shift also. When we change into the modern technology, when we are adopting the technology of capital intensive techniques, then what will happen? We will imply more money, we will imply more resources, we will have more advancement of the technology, and ultimately our output will also change. So for betterment, the curve of the shift will turn towards forward. Understood? Here I'll let you know that whenever there is an advancement, progress, betterment, enhancement, shift always turns towards right, towards front, towards forward shift. This is known as forward shift. Or you can also say towards right. So anything is forwarding towards right, that means it is for betterment, better growth you will get. So the observations which we get it from here, that AB is the original PPC, CD is a new PPC curve, technology gets improved, use of capital intensive technique, curve shifts right. Understood? Now we'll get to understand this curve, the labor intensive curve. Same curve is there with the same, initially the curve was AB, original AB was the curve, and with the use of labor intensive, what happened? The curve shifts towards back, which shows that resources are not fully utilized. There is still hope for betterment. There is still scope for betterment. So the observation says that AB is original curve and CD is a new PPC curve, showing the backward curve. And labor intensive technique is there, and ultimately the curve shifts backward. That means more input is required or resources are underutilized. If you remember, I have also explained you that here wherever whatever be the points inside the curve, they are underutilized somewhere. So somewhere when the curves is also backward, it means that the resources are left behind to be utilized more, or they are not being properly utilized. We are not getting the potential output. The observation is this. Keeping in mind, students, one thing always, that whenever there is a change in the shift, always say increase is towards the right and decrease is towards the left. Understood? Now, moving ahead with another topic, that is PPC and what to produce. This is the one more problem that we were discussing. For whom to produce? For whom to produce means to which section of the society? Society is generally divided into rich and poor. To which section it would prevail? As if it is being clear, if it is because of the unevenly distribution of income, for whom to produce is related to the distribution of income, how the income should be distributed. And always it is there that the rich are being privileged out of it. Unskewed distribution, unevenly distribution makes the richer section to invest and save, and poor section are always at a looping note. So we can tend to understand this, that it is related to the distribution of income, which is unequal distribution of income is in favor of rich. They would generate surplus and investments. So accordingly, if the curve is half to made, then it is very much understandable that rich is privileged and poor is not. Poor are underprivileged. So curve says that for rich, the shift will turn towards right, and for poor, the shift will turn towards left. So similar graph we will make. See, this is at y-axis and x-axis, same products have been taken, that is rice and wheat. AB is the original curve. Enhancement for the rich, those who have saved and investments are high, so the shift or the curve will shift towards CD because it indicates higher level of potential output, and the backward shift will definitely indicates that the level of potential output is less for the poorer section. So students, today we have got to understand PPC, how to produce and its curves and its shifts, and then for whom to produce and its curves and its various shifts. So for now we'll stop to here, and in the next part we'll take up various other concepts. Till then, thank you.